Central High School for their homecoming to take on crosstown rival, the Warren East Raiders. Kyle, what do you see in this matchup tonight?
Well, it's one of your typical crosstown rivalries. Central winning the last two on December 7th and December 22nd. The last one pretty convincingly, 81-50, and that was in the Republic Bank Classic. From all sides right now, it looks like we might have a little something of the same. But as we saw in the last game, you can't underscore Warren East.
That's right.
They come out with an extreme amount of intensity. They have what looks like to be a kind of a younger team led by two seniors. But it'll be an interesting matchup as Tommy Compton brings his Raiders in here to face Tim Riley's.
Tommy Compton told me earlier before the game that he wasn't going to play any more than 8 players, and if he does, go ahead and shut the lights out because they're already getting blown out of the game. As far as Coach Riley goes on the Dragon side, he says, well, he's got 11 players that can play at the end of the game. He's got a very deep team. He's going to run the ball, and he's going to press hard the whole game for 32 minutes of this game, and he's going to try to exhaust the other team. So it's going to be a good matchup between the Warren Central Dragons, who are 8-5 this year, and the Warren East Raiders, who are 8-7 on this homecoming night in beautiful Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Rich, why don't you run down the starters for us real quick?
All right, for Warren East, we have Blake Compton, a forward. At guards, we have Wes Sanford and Josh Hayes. Center is Joe Jessup, and the other forward is Jonathan Woods. For Central, we have small forward Mitchell Scott, power forward Javen Roberson, the two-guard combination of Antoine Barber and Chukel Boards, and the center, Devin Sona. Homecoming height and high school arenas all across America.
This arena has become quietly packed. Looks like we're going to have a loud one and a very exciting contest. They're going to do the introductions here, Rich, but you talk to the coach. Are the keys going to be the pace of the game, just like the last girls game we did?
I believe the keys to this game overall is turnovers and fundamentals. If you're going to go against the press, you have to control the ball, and your guards have to stay out of trouble in fouls. Just like we saw last game with Holtz, the guard for the Warren East Raiders.
Warren Central.
She got in trouble, fouled out. They didn't have anybody to bring the ball up. That caused a lot of troubles from the pressure of the defense, causing turnovers, which came back and gave the Raiders the win.
That it didn't. Hopefully, Warren Central, if you're a fan of Warren Central, you're not going to overlook these Raiders. You have beaten them twice already this year, 69-55 and then 81-50. So you know this team, both these teams know each other well. You won't see a lot of feeling out between each other. They know what to expect from the other team, and it's just going to be a hard-fought within the city rivalry.
Well, it's a city rivalry, and they're also getting ready for the postseason, which, when, as you know, it all really doesn't matter. Once you get down to the postseason, 14th region, you got to go ahead and push, try to get your troops ready, get them ready to go. There you see number 3, Antoine Barber stepping up. He's excited.
I think every player gets excited, especially the seniors playing their last homecoming in front of the home folks.
Chukel Boards. Mitchell Scott. Roberson. And finally their big center, Sona. There are your Warren Central Dragons. There are the cheerleaders of Warren Central.
I was looking at the Warren Central team, and you got two guys coming off the bench, Kirk and Burrington. I hope I'm not ruining these last names, but both these two players are coming off. Kirk averaging 9.5 a game, and Burrington 11.3 a game, so they got a lot of help coming off that bench. Not sure if the Warren East team is as deep.
That distracted team. They were all dunking and layup pregame scoring, so they're all very talented. They're all very athletic. Let's see how well they match up. So here we go. Big Joe Jessup. You may remember both ways. Played defensive lineman too.
He's a big boy.
Game. He's getting ready to jump up against Mitchell Scott to start the game here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Our statistician Andy Davis is primed and ready with his pen. Throws it over, pulled down by Jessup, who's going to bring it up. Compton starting to set up the game.
Looks like Warren Central starting out little man-to-man.
Little man-to-man. Drives it over the right side, looks inside. No good on the layup. Pulled down by the Sona. Pushed hard the other way. Barber looking inside, passes back out to Roberson. Roberson up to the top key. Boards.
Man-to-man. He's driving.
Boards throws up, no good. Rebound, push down, off somebody's leg. It's going to stay Dragon ball. So it's looking to slow the pace down. The Dragons looking to push the pace. It's going to be a very, very exciting game, I feel it.
Looks like a fast-paced game. You got a big crowd, student section on both sides. Looks like they're filled to capacity. They're ready for a battle. I think everybody here is ready for a battle. The cheerleaders are definitely primed and ready for their battle as well.
Here we go. We've got Antoine Barber throwing it in to Sona. Sona looking back out. Throws it to Boards, top. Back over to Barber. Barber inside trying to get it into Sona. Sona fouling around with Big Joe Jessup. There's a foul on Jessup, his first. You can hear the ref all the way through the inside communications. Got the ref mic. Barber throwing it over. Scott loses it. Picked up by Boards. Excuse me, that's not Boards.
That was Boards.
Yeah, that was Boards. I'm out of it today.
Yeah, I don't think
Boards.
We'll see the dominating presence like we had with C.C. Helms in the last game. They look like their size pretty evenly. Guess it's just going to be a test of who does everything correctly, as it always is.
True. Boards back over to Roberson. Roberson looks, thinks about a three. He's driving now. Jessup takes a blocking foul. Two quick fouls.
But as you were saying before, that this Warren East team, according to Coach Compton, is not a very deep team. This early foul trouble could cause them a lot like what it did the last game. I know we keep bringing that game up, but there's a lot of similarities so far early.
Nathan Thompson, the first of the three people that Coach Tommy Compton Jr. does want to put in, comes in for the two quick fouls on Joe Jessup. Roberson, top of the key, dribbling around, passes it over. Haven't been many shots off the game. Only 2 minutes almost rolled by. Boards inside. There's Mitchell Scott with another shot. Foul. It's going to be East ball. Scramble for the ball between Jonathan Woods. Here we go now. Pressed by the Dragons, as we'll see probably all game. Compton trying to dribble out of a double team. Throws it up high. Thompson holding on to it. Got to get it across the timeline. Throws it all the way down. Sanford with the shot. No good.
Looks like both teams almost trying to feel each other out. Don't quite understand that with them have played already 2 times.
Boards going up and gets the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul on number 10, Josh Hayes. Roberson out, Kyle Vincent in. Kyle, good name.
Expecting
I thought it would be a shooting foul, but it's fair than not. Stack. Vincent calls break, throws it over to the side to Boards, who shoots. No good.
Both teams struggling here and there.
Hayes. Josh Hayes throws it over to Sanford. Sanford back up top. Josh Woods. Woods dribbling around on the double team. He comes up, throws it off.
Good pass in there, just couldn't hang on to it. Looks like he had something underneath if he could have hung on.
Nathan Thompson can hang. Mitchell Scott looks over and says, wow, we got inside communications and Kyle Sonneman in the building. Huh. Look at that. Boards throws it back in all the way across to Barber. Barber back. Boards almost loses it out of bounds. He does step on the out of bounds line. It's going to be Warren.
I'm going to give it to you, the key. He's a man who needs to get down in the middle, move some bodies around. He's not the guy you want at the top of the key, though.
That's right. That's kind of like Mike Allstott as wide receiver in football to proverbial cleats. So anyway, here we go. 0-0 still. 5 minutes, almost under 6 minutes. We've got Sanford who throws the ball away. Vincent driving down the other side is going to take it to the rack himself.
Oh, they're going to charge. Kyle Vincent, a little too aggressive on that fast break. Thought he had something, took it up. Maybe should have given it away there. Hindsight 20/20, of course. Never know what would have happened. But Warren East ball.
Kyle Vincent, the starting QB for the Warren East Raiders. But you didn't know that, did you?
It's a good press Warren Central has.
It's a very impressive press. Crickle Boards dribbling up. Looking for somebody to pass to. He finds Barber. Barber looking for his big man in the middle. Doesn't get it to him. Back over to Boards. Boards over to the side to Vincent. Vincent still looking for somebody to pass to. Dribbling toward the middle of the paint. Pulls it back out. Boards pull up for the shot for 16. No good. Sona with the rebound inside. Sona goes back up. No good. Rebound. There's still no score with 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Now we might have a score. Still no score. Wide open shot for Josh Hayes. He missed the layup. And we've got Barber running the other way. Barber pushes up. Boards. Can't handle it. There's a scrap of the floor. It's going to be a jump ball.
These referees are letting them play a little bit, but both teams not shooting very well. Not a point scored in the first 3 minutes.
So we've got John Brewington coming in. Also Brandon Kirk coming in.
Yeah, here come their two big subs, the ones who put the points on the board. And probably pretty key off the bench for the Dragons.
So Kirk rolling up to the top of the key. Vincent finds him. Almost stolen there by Hayes. We've got a wide open Brewington who misses the shot. Rebound tipped out. Josh Hayes with the rebound. Pushes it over, loses the ball. Boy, the coach has got to hate that. And the coach says, hey, slow down. Slow the ball down. Mental error there for the Warren East Raiders. Brewington throws the ball in. We've got Barber at the top of the key. Guarded closely by Blake Compton. Finds it over to Brewington. Brewington over to the side to Vincent. Vincent back over to Barber. Barber drives, going to go over to the left side. Good! First score, 4 minutes, 35 seconds.
A nice drive by Barber. He found the inside. He took advantage of it. Put the ball in the hole like no one else has done so far.
True. Thompson, who's going to throw it back out. Number 5, Blake Compton. Blake Compton setting up the plays.
Trying to trap him out the top of the key. Tries a hard Jason Williams-esque pass, but
no
like
good.
Jason Williams doesn't find its mark.
We've got a substitution now. Here comes Wes Sanford in for Daniel Benson. A breather for Sanford.
You know, you've covered some of these football games. It looks like we got a lot of football players out here. We got some big boys battling in here.
It's like a pickup game of football players. Maybe that's why there's only 2-0. Rebound ripped down by Sona. Barber coming over to the other side. Throws it over to Brewington. Brewington down low to Kirk. Kirk back up top to Barber. Barber's going to spot it up for 3. It is good. 5-0 for the Warren Central Dragons. Just under 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Well, Barber's their leading scorer and leading the assist man, and as you can see why. He looks like the go-to man, and pretty clutch couple shots here by Barber. Get Warren Central out to that quick 5-0 lead.
Josh Hayes with the foul. Joe Jessup, a big factor already, Kyle. He's been taken out of the game. That was probably their go-to guy, the big center. And he has picked up 2 quick fouls in a minute and a half and has to ride the bench probably up until halftime, if not until the second half.
Number 24, Dion Holtz, is in the game. I wonder if he's any relation to the Holtz we saw earlier for the Warren East Dragons.
Not sure. There's a shot by Brewington. Rebound. No good. Rebound. No good. Thompson battling for it. Finally picked up by Compton. Sanford, excuse me. There's Compton bringing the ball up. Dribbling slowly, trying to slow the game down. Set the pick off Thompson. There's a switch and a double team up midcourt. Feeds it down to Thompson. Thompson trapped. Looking for somebody to throw to. Finds Sanford.
Those big guys just aren't very comfortable at the top of the key.
No, they sure aren't. Jonathan Woods dribbling now. Being guarded by Brewington. Josh Hayes trying to get around for somebody. Josh Hayes gets out of a double team. Drives over to the top of the key. Finds a wide open. No good on the 3. Jonathan Woods missed it. Kyle Vincent pitches all the way across. Barber with a nice bounce pass in.
Dion Holtz already making a big impact on this game, just coming in. He was battling on the boards when he first got in. Very quick off his feet is Holtz.
Beautiful half-court bounce pass, Jason Williams-esque, all the way across the court by Barber to give the Dragons a 7-0 lead.
And I'm hoping that's the last time we use the name Jason Williams.
I'm talking about Jason Williams of Duke. Come on now. So here we go. 2 minutes, 51 seconds left to go. They're still scoreless for the East Raiders. Being trapped up at the top of the key. Josh Hayes now trying to dribble away from Kirk. Hayes is going to pull up in front of Kirk. Tries to roll in, no good. Kirk with a big, powerful rebound. He's a football player.
He's a young guy, too. Only a sophomore. Kirk, he's got a big body on him. He's going to be around for quite a while, and he's going to be a big player for Warren Central. Already averaging 9.5 points a game and just over 6.5 rebounds a game. Quite a presence inside.
Kyle Vince is going to take a little breather. We're going to see Roberson back in. We're also going to see Boards back in. Brewington comes out. And looks like we've got Mitchell Scott back in. So a new lineup. Stolen away. And we've got Blake Compton bringing it up slowly. Trying to slow this game down around Roberson. Waving him off, trying to get a little handshake. Pump fakes. Back up to the top. Throws it over. Pump fakes a three. No good. Still no score for their side. Down low. Good shot. There's the first score. Jonathan Woods. 7-2, the Dragons. With 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Board is now dribbling up at the top of the key. Throws it up top to Kirk. Kirk back over to the wing to Mitchell Scott. Back up top to Boards. Boards going to fire a three. No good off the front. Kirk with a powerful rebound. Throws it back up, and it's going to be good.
It's a big presence in there.
Nice rebound.
A very nice rebound, and then keeps it up high, takes it back up inside strong.
I believe the foul was on number 10, Josh Hayes. I could be wrong. 9-2, Warren Central leads Warren East. As you see, Kirk step to the line. Up, no good off the rim. Can't complete the three-point play. And we got a foul coming in on 34, Javen Roberson. It's going to be over the back. Nice box out. West Sanford inbound the ball. His team trailing by 7. A minute and a half left to go in the first quarter. They're going to see the press all night, Coach Riley told me.
It's going to take Warren East a lot of speed and patience to break this press. They keep it up for the whole game. You know they run it quite often. They're probably really successful in it. We haven't got a chance to see many Warren Central games, but from what we're seeing so far, this press is very strong and keeps Warren East on their toes.
Rich Smith alongside Kyle Sonneman for Inside Communications on homecoming night here in Bowling Green, Kentucky for the Warren Central Dragons taking on the Warren East Raiders. 9-2 is your score with a minute and change to go in the first quarter. Now we've got an inbound. Josh Hayes throwing it up. He's being double teamed. He's looking for somebody to get it out to. Trying to get it to Thompson. Throws it to midcourt.
We got him travel.
There's an example of the pressure. How many turnovers is that? 2?
Not exactly sure right now. No, we got 6 turnovers already. So a lot like the last game,
helping out.
Kind of a sloppy start here.
All the way up to the midcourt. Boards going to drive it himself, pulls up from 10. It's good. 11-2. Sanford inbounds to Hayes. Hayes being trapped in the corner, back to Sanford. Sanford over to the side to Compton. Compton's going to bring it across. Compton with the pump fake. He's going to pull on his own. It looks a little bit short. Rebound Boards. Boards going to push it the other way. He's going fast. He's trying to find somebody to look for. He's going to pull it back out.
Good play by Boards. Seeing that he doesn't have anything right away, takes it back out and sets up their offense.
Exactly. Inside dish.
There's
Nice
Holtz
pass.
again.
Dion Holtz come off the bench for 4 key points. 13-2, and the coach of the Warren East Raiders wants the timeout. Doesn't like what he sees. 50 seconds. What do you see so far in this game, Kyle?
Oh, that press is just taking over Warren East right now. 6 turnovers already in the first 7 minutes. Just over 50 seconds left to go in this first half. Warren East, first quarter, Warren East going to need to get something started here. Get a little momentum going into the next quarter. Show a little bit to Warren Central that, you can't press us the whole time. We're going to break it. We're going to make you pay. Right now, they just haven't made them pay.
Hey, maybe we saw this earlier in the game when Warren East, the ladies were down in the first half, and they came storming back in the second half. This could be
very well be a replay of
Warren
what
East could be
happened
slow
last time.
starters. This could be part of their game plan, actually.
Part of their
lull them
school-
into sleep.
Probably part of their school goals and principles.
Yeah. Here we go. Stanford
We're
brings
slow
it
starters,
across
but we
the
finish strong.
Compton up at the top of the key. You're killing me here, man. He's looking to dish on somebody. He gets a pick from Thompson. There's the double team. He dribbles out of it. He's going to the baseline. He's looking for somebody up top. Throws
Holtz
it back.
putting a lot of pressure on him. Holtz has been everywhere so far. He gets into the game, battles for boards, gets a couple quick points,
Creates a turnover.
pressure on defense. Very, very strong players, Holtz.
Daniel Benson could not handle that pass. Another turnover for the Warren East Raiders. And here we go. Barber back in. He's going to take out number 11. No idea who that is.
We don't have a name on number 11.
Yes, we'll call him the guy.
We'll find out at halftime.
Yes, we sure will.
We
Edmond
apologize to
Barber
you,
back
number
over to
11.
the side. Brewington back in now. Barber dribbling over, being guard. Heavy 2-3 with an extension. They're making sure they don't leave Boards alone over on the right-hand side. Brewington now back up to the top of the key. An extended version of the 2-3.
When you're going against that 2-3 zone, you need to bring slashers up to the front. Keep on cutting, keep on moving, trying to find those weak spots in the zone.
Rattles out, and we have an errant whistle. I'm not sure what the call is going to be. Goaltending Count it, 15-2 with 7.1 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Not exactly your typical goaltending, but anytime you make contact with anything around the rim, they consider the net part of the rim.
Yeah.
While the ball's in the cylinder or going down, they will call goaltending.
Roberson is back in the game, replacing Brewington. Now we got Thompson bringing it up over to Hayes, who's going to shoot it just outside of the rim. Blake Compton throwing it up another pass. 15-2. The Warren Central Dragons lead the Warren East Raiders. And if you're Coach Riley for the Dragons, you've got to be happy, Kyle.
You got to be happy as far as your defense. I don't think your offense is where you want it. 15 points in the first quarter, as fast as they play. I think maybe they're expecting a little bit more, but he's got to be pleased on the defensive end. As far as Coach Compton goes, he needs to do something to break that press. Try saying that 10 times fast. And get some opportunities for his players to score.
I agree. But as you see already, the depth. Dion Holtz coming in, adding a spark off the bench. Number 11, we'll find out his name at halftime. You got Kirk, the young sophomore, coming off the bench.
Very impressed by Kirk. Very impressed by Barber. Barber had the first 5 points. He stood up and nailed that three like right off. Very impressive.
Barber, not a slow guy.
No, there's not many people on these courts anymore that are too slow.
Right. So here we go. We're going to have East inbound the ball. Try to get some points to the board and get some offense. This could be their half, their quarter. So they're coming onto the floor. They've got Daniel Benson.
Well, this might be the best offensive possession right now for Warren East because they don't have to go against that zone with the pass in at half court.
Blake Compton dribbling it across the timeline. Heavy 2-3 pressure, way extension. You've got to go down deep to beat that kind of pressure. Sanford dribbling around.
They're trying to trap him. They're not running any slashers in the lane. They need to get moving to try to find some soft spots in that zone.
They're being trapped.
You just got to find them. There you go. You got a good shot right there.
All alone, open. Powerful rebound by Mitchell Scott. And Compton sneaks in behind and smacks it away when he wasn't looking. Nice
good play
pass down. Throws it up and good.
Great play there.
Daniel Benson, beautiful play. That might be our young play of the game right now. 15-4 with 7:18 left to go in the second quarter. So we've got Boards dribbling around, throws it over to Brewington. Brewington inside. Dion Holtz trying to dribble in. No good. Benson with the rebound. Josh Hayes pushing up the right side of the floor, trying to avoid a trap. This Dragon team's so fast.
Very quick.
Pulling it up, throws it down low. Benson pushes back out. Sanford recovers, ball loose. Vincent Sanford trying to go for it. It's going to be a foul. Not sure it's on.
You'd think that maybe if Kyle Vincent was expecting that pass a little bit, he probably could have drove in and got the layup. Caught him a little bit by surprise. Still got the ball and was fouled. Good defense there by Vincent.
So 15-4 as Kirk comes back in, and so does their center Sona, giving Mitchell Scott a rest, and Dion Holtz a little breather. 6:53 to go in the second quarter. 15-4. Warren Central leads. Here we have Barber dribbling up the top. Picks up his dribble, throws it over to Brewington. Brewington dribbles the left side, throws to Vincent. Vincent drive down the baseline.
Nice
inside pass to Kirk, who loses the handle. Hayes coming the other way. Hayes pushes over to the right side. Sanford first shot of the night, no good. Sona pulls up, got the rebound. Vincent over to the right-hand side, pushing down the court. Barber back up at the top of the key. Back down low to Kirk, trying to get it in there. Picked off by Josh Hayes. Josh Hayes driving down to Benson. Benson with the layup.
Nice play there by Hayes. But it was even better steal there by Compton. Compton's really starting to take control on this game for the Warren East Raiders. He's stepping up his game a little bit, giving his team some opportunities to score, and they put it in the hole with 3 points. 3 field goals, excuse me.
There you see the Warren East Raiders. The score is increased 15-6, but they're starting to make a little run. They're on a 4-0 run, which is twice as many points as they had in the first quarter.
Well, something to build on.
It's true.
You got to start somewhere.
I believe they are slow starters, or they're just they're lulling the other team into overconfidence.
Let's not forget the Warren East Creed.
That's true. So here we have Kirk about to take the ball out of bounds. Looks over to Inside Communication announcer Rich Smith alongside Kyle Sonneman, our statistician Andy Davis. 6:15 left to go in the first half. 15-6, the Warren Central Dragons lead it. Barber takes the ball. He's going to dribble it up and try to get this offense into play. Being guarded by Brenton over to Brewington. Brewington bounce passes over to Barber, over to Vincent on the wing. Spits it back up to the corner, throws it out to Sosa. Sosa up, no good.
I think we got Sona, not Sosa. Sosa's playing for the Cubs.
He sure is. I knew that didn't sound right. 15-6. The East Raiders are still trailing in the game. I believe we've got a foul.
Yeah, it would be on number 40, Brandon Kirk.
Brandon Kirk.
It's their first foul. Team fourth.
There's the press.
He needs to turn around and start dribbling that.
Gets it over to Compton. Compton over. Across the timeline. And there's a quick foul. Could be on number 20, Brewington.
You know, every time they try to break the press, they keep on giving it up to Nathan Thompson. Nathan Thompson's more of a guy I think you want to battle inside. He's a little hesitant when he gets the ball at the top of the key. That was just about a turnover, but they lucked out with a foul.
He's 6'4". He's 200 pounds, and he's a freshman. Ninth grader, 14 years old.
You can tell the skills are there. It's just, you know, maybe he's not as comfortable playing in a varsity game. I mean, 14 years old playing a varsity game against 18-year-olds.
Right.
But he's got some nice moves, as you just see right there. He just looks a little hesitant when he gets the ball at the top of the key.
I'm going to call him the physical phenomenon for tonight. Nathan Thompson. Off the front of the rim. Sona with the rebound. Yanks it down. Kyle Vincent brings it up the left side. Kyle Vincent dribbles back out. Over to Brewington at the top. Back over to Barber.
Looks like Brewington's looking to set up a shot.
I'd like to see him shoot a shot. I haven't seen him do one yet.
Nice
Sona
pass.
inside. Never mind.
Nice pass by Kirk.
17-6.
Great pass by Kirk. Good look by the big guy.
Press broken easily there. Thompson might have had Benson going over the backside, but he decided not to pass it in. Compton's going to slow the ball up. Back up top to Josh Hayes. Josh Hayes finds Thompson. Thompson, the physical phenom, getting fouled. Looks like it's going to be on the ground. 17-6, Warren Central Dragons lead. .452 left to go in the half. Homecoming night here for the Warren Central Dragons. Compton passes in on the left side. Benson looking for Compton. Compton wide open for three. Fakes it. Nice inside pass to Thompson. Thompson with the foul.
Felt hard there by Brewington. But, you know, Thompson, he may not be a guy you want at the top of the key, but he's definitely an inside battler. Not afraid to throw his body around.
Well, he's 6'4", 200. Now, I wouldn't be afraid to throw my body around 6'4", 200. So he's got to step to the line. Let's see what kind of free throw shots he's got.
This is your boy right here.
The physical phenom. He's taking a little breather, hands on his knees. There's the foul committer. Brewington, number 20.
That's his second. The team's seventh.
So you can see a very physical game already. 7 fouls in the half with 4:45 left to go.
Well, as you were saying,
no good.
Looks like both teams are full of football players, physical guys. They're taking it on to the basketball court.
Turkel Boards back in, replacing Roberson. I'm sorry, Brewington. Second free throw coming up for the physical phenom. It's good. 17-7, 10-point lead. Barber bringing the ball across. Kirk over to Boards. Boards dribbling around. Over to Barber, quick three. No good, air ball.
Kind of rushed that shot. Maybe should have set up a little better. Stopped and tried to kick it back around to the key. It looks like they had Sona trying to cut up from that one.
Kirk now to inbound the ball. Fires it up to Kyle Vincent, who loses it. That's going to be an over-in-the-back violation. A little high on the inbounds. 17-7, 4.5 left to go in the half. Warren East is losing. But they've got Josh Hayes at midcourt. Throws it over to Compton. Compton dribbling out. Cross-court pass to a wide-open Thompson. Thompson with the three, no good. Rebound by Sanford. Sanford back to Thompson. Josh Hayes at the top of the key. Back goes inside, quick pass to Sanford, who finds another Thompson. Another try for the three. It's good.
You know, we were talking earlier about his inside presence. He's been standing out there past 2 possessions. Tried one just a second ago, missed it, then tried the second one. He's got a good form on there. He's got a good shot, too. As a freshman, you're going to be hearing his name for a while.
Kirk with a three. Good rotation of the ball. It just hits the front of the rim. Loses out. Rebound Thompson. Over to Hayes, who's bringing it up to midcourt. It looks like the Dragons might be getting a little tired. Not as heavy a pressure. Back over to Benson. Benson to Hayes. Hayes to Thompson in the corner. He looks like he's got 3 pump fakes. Goes into Sanford. Sanford back out to Hayes. Over to Compton. Over to Benson.
You know, a good thing with having a big guy who can shoot is he brings that other team's center out there to try to guard him. He brought Sona out earlier.
Yeah.
If they had a slasher in there, they might have had something inside.
Vincent now dribbling up the top. Throws it across court to Bart. Out. No good.
Rebound Thompson.
Thompson's everywhere.
Get a little confidence in him. You better watch out.
So slowly, Blake Compton is going to bring it across the timeline. He's looking right at Kyle Vincent.
No pressure there that time by Warren
No
Central.
pressure.
You might be right. They may be tiring just a little bit.
Sanford over to Thompson. Thompson on the dribble. Pump fakes. Throws it back out to Hayes. Hayes back to Sanford. Sanford back to Compton. Compton's going to clear it. Throws it back over to Sanford for Thompson again from it. That could be his spot. Nope, no good. So he's 1 for 3 from the wing as Kyle Vincent brings it across. Back over to Kirk. Back to Vincent. All the way across. Barber, there's Kirk from 15. Good.
Nice shot by Kirk.
19 to 10 with 2:18 left to go.
He set up, squared his shoulders towards the basket. All money from there.
Sanford back to Compton, who throws it over to Thompson. His
Nice
spot.
pass.
No good.
Well, you can tell he likes the shot up there. The other thing he's doing is bringing Sona out.
Kirk trying to drive it all the way. We're going to have a foul on Blake Compton with 2 minutes left to go. 19 to 10.
This looks like something the Warren East might try to exploit a little bit. They bring Thompson out. Sona will come out and chase him. If they can bring a cutter in there, and Thompson, who's already shown he has good passing skills, can find a man inside, they might get an easy bucket.
I agree with you. He needs to maybe not fire the 3 up, but maybe pump fake and throw it a bounce pass around Sona into the inside.
Well, you can tell that Coach Riley has given him the green light to shoot whenever
Right.
he thinks he's open, so
Right.
you know he's hit several before.
Coach Compton.
Now, Coach Riley is Warren Central's coach.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So we got Kirk getting ready to shoot a free throw. His team up by 9 with just 2 minutes left to go in the half. First one's up. No good off the back. He's got Compton dribbling slowly up the court. He's going to take his time. Spins out. There's your boy Deion Holtz trying to take a charge. Throws it over to the wing.
I hate to correct you again, but that was Roberson.
Roberson, pardon me. Gee whiz. It's an off night for Rich Smith tonight. Compton dribbles right around. Drives into the paint. He's going to go up for the layup. Nice, pretty play. 19 to 12. You see his eyes, Kyle?
Faked him out with the eye look.
Takes everything out with the eye look. Very nice. So Roberson back in the game on the wing with the ball. He's going baseline. He's going to take it up. He throws it over to the side. And there is a foul.
Got a blocking foul, looks like 33 Thompson.
Nathan Thompson. How many is that on Thompson? First foul on Thompson. 19 to 12. A minute 18 to go in the first half. And here comes Mitchell Scott. Take out Kirk. Javen Roberson. First shot, it's up, it's good. These two teams have met twice earlier this season, both ending up in victories for the Warren Central Dragons.
If you look at their region records, Warren Central has a very impressive 6-2 record. Warren East is 3-6. Warren Central is looking to make a run, trying to win this region, go to districts. That's what everybody's shooting for, is in the Sweet 16 at Rupp.
Nice pass into Sanford, that's easy. 21 to 14 with a minute left to play in the first half. Boards dribbling down. Over the top of the key, being guarded by Benson. Back up to Boards. Boards, who does a little cut across, pulls up from midcourt. He pulls up from free throw line.
Nice little fadeaway, though. He's got a lot of athletic skills as we get under 45 seconds here in the second quarter.
Here's Blake Compton bringing it up against Roberson. Dribbling around, we're going to have a blocking foul on Roberson with 36 seconds left in the first half.
I think Compton might be a little too quick there for Roberson. He's been going back and forth and trying to draw the foul, but that's going to put him in the bonus there in the 8th team foul.
Blake Compton is showing me some fundamentals. I'm very impressed with his dribbling.
There's a lot of fundamentally sound players on the Warren East Ball Club. You look at Thompson and Compton as well. Both these two play within themselves and know what their team requires of them.
So Kyle Vincent back into the game. He's going to give Mitchell Scott a breather. And here comes Brewington about to come in right after God, assuming that the free throw is made.
1-1.
It's good. Here comes Brewington. And out goes Boards. Turkel Boards. Got 36 seconds left to play. 21-15. The gap is closing.
Very good second quarter by the Warren East Raiders.
Second free throw is good. Fundamental, 21-16. Holtz over to Vincent, sets a screen. 29 seconds to go in the first half. Vincent up at the top of the key, throws it inside to Holtz. He's lost it. Blake Compton comes down and was going to get Holtz on a foul.
One of those fouls you just can't
avoid.
You can't prevent because you're chasing after the ball, and he happens to be there in position, calls the foul on Holtz. Good play, though, by Holtz. He's always trying to go after and get the ball. Just Compton, as we've said before, the right place, the right time. He's pretty much everywhere on the court.
I agree with you, Kyle. It's one of those fouls that you can really forgive. You can say, oh, well, he was hustling for the ball. I'll forgive him for that one. I don't know if you'd forgive him, Coach, but 23 seconds left to go in the first half. 21-16, the Dragons still lead. Blake Compton back at the free throw line for a 1-1. First shot is up, dribbles in.
He's got a good-looking free throw shot. He's probably one of the better free throw shooters on this Warren East Ball Club. I think he's their clutch pressure man.
21-17, a 4-point differential. 3-point differential, 21-18 now.
He and Sanford, in fact, are the only two seniors on the Warren East squad.
Barber now with the ball, feeds it inside to Holtz, who knocked away. Retrieved by Vincent. It's going to go off. It's going to stay dragging ball with 13 seconds to go in the half. So it's going to be dragging ball, and Barber's going to take it out. He calls for a box. Deion Holtz splits out to the right side. They throw inside to Mitchell Scott, who loses the ball. I don't know who the foul's going to be on. It might be on the freshman, Nathan Thompson. No, it is not on Nathan Thompson. It is on Wes Sanford. 21-18 with 11 seconds to go in the half. And we have Mitchell Scott stepping to the line for his first free throws of the evening. Kyle, do you like the way the second quarter's gone down for the Warren East Raiders?
Yeah, they've gotten their shots up. I'm not exactly sure what their field goal percentage is this half compared to the first. They're shooting a lot better. And it also seemed like Compton is now getting a little more comfortable. I think he pretty much runs the show for the Warren East Raiders. He's gotten within himself. He's found the open men, taking care of the ball, put the ball in the basket.
Brewington in off the bench to come in for Boards. And it looks like Kirk is trying to be subbed in. Mitchell Scott misses his second shot. 22-18, 4-point lead with 9 seconds left. Thompson looking for somebody, throws it to Compton. Compton dribbling through everybody, throws it out to the wing to a wide open Benson from 16. Compton gets the board, blocked. Out of bounds by Barber. Might have been a second effort, might have gone in the hoop, but it was blocked by Barber.
You know, something I think we're going to have to keep an eye on here coming into the next half is the fact that how deep Warren Central is. They keep on subbing in and out. It looks like Warren East is pretty much staying with the same about 8 guys. That may come into play later on here.
Yeah, Coach told me before the game, Warren Central leading 22-18, that he was going to try to play all 11 players. If he can keep the pressure up and keep his full court press up, he might be able to wear down the 8 players of Warren East. We're going to take a break for halftime. Rich Smith alongside Kyle Sonneman for Inside Communications. Warren Central 22. Warren
must be 8.
Hey, can I have a ball? Hey, can I have the ball? Hey, can I have a ball? Hello again, everybody. everybody. Warren Central leads Warren East 22-18 at this Insight Communications production of high school basketball. Rich Smith alongside Kyle Sonneman, our statistician Andy Davis sitting on the left. Kyle, what do you see for the second half?
Well, it was a difference between, like last game, this time it was a difference between the first and second quarter. For Warren East, I hope, on their sake, they continue a little bit of what they did in the second quarter, and Warren Central continue what they did in the first quarter. That was play their game, the press, run and gun a little bit, keep the Warren East, Compton under control. The leaders so far at halftime for Warren Central, Compton's leading 7 points, Sona with 5 rebounds. For Compton is leading in points with East with 6 points, and Sanford has 5 rebounds, Rich.
I see a big key coming up for the second half, and the fact that Joe Jessup will be back into the lineup. He picked up, remember, 2 fouls in the first minute of the game. He wasn't a factor for the Warren East Raiders. He's a big hoss in the middle of the paint. He should be able to match up well with Divin Suna.
Well, as you see the crowd, we just had an exciting halftime. Miss Tiffany Boards.
Congratulations.
2000 Warren Central homecoming queen. Congratulations, Tiffany.
The first queen of the new millennium.
We got a lot of firsts of the new millennium here.
True. So here we go. About ready to tip off for the second half.
We're going to tip it off this half?
Well, actually, we're going to inbound the ball to begin the second half traditionally.
I'm sorry, just a little bit
I got so riled up with the
homecoming celebration was quite fantastic. Warren Central puts on a good show.
22-18. 8 minutes to start the third quarter, 16 minutes left in the game. From a 15-2 start in the first quarter with nobody scoring for 6.5 minutes to go in the game, this has turned into quite an exciting little basketball game.
Very exciting, and hope we continue it up. The first game we had between the girls was very exciting. Warren East kind of took over there late, but I think now both teams kind of know each other. They both easily know each other. I think this half may come a question of Warren East's depth. If they keep running like Warren Central wants them to, players start getting tired, and they don't have that deep of a bench.
Right.
I think right now we're just waiting. This was quite a celebration for homecoming. They're trying to clear everybody off the court, but it looks like we're underway.
Here we go. Brewington dodging balls and fans. Throws the ball into bounds. Throws it over to Barber. Barber dribbling around outside, goes baseline, he goes up high and scores. 24-18. They're going to press on quickly, and here we go.
They're going to want to establish that real quickly. Nice play by Barber. Found the baseline, took advantage of it.
Hayes hitting a cutting Sanford, who throws it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up again, no good. Try to rebound, gets his own rebound. Over to the side, Hayes scoops up the loose ball back to Sanford at the top. They're going to slow it up. Hayes says, whoop, wait. Top of the key, being guarded by Barber. Drives the left side, spins to the middle, throws it out to the wing. Back up to the top, there's Compton. Compton throws it up, very good. 24-20, 4-point game. I'm sorry, I was calling Jonathan Woods Josh Hayes. My apologies. Drive by Boards, no good.
That was the exact same play that Barber did, except on the opposite side. It looks like they may have found a little bit of a weakness there around the baseline.
Barber to take the ball out of bounds. They're going to set a box. Timeout. Timeout as it looks like Stanford's fixing his... No, I'm sorry, they're bringing in Kirk. Kirk comes in. Mitchell Scott heads out.
Looks like he might have gotten poked in the eye. He's holding his left eye. Looks like he might have just gotten a little poke in the eye, but they need him to get back off the court.
Barber to the top, over to Boards. Boards dribbling up. 2-3 defense for the East Raiders. Down 4 points with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Boards back up to the top to Brewington, who holds the ball above his head. No look pass over to Boards on the wing. They feed the big man, and he goes in for 2. 26-20.
Nice play by Sona.
Woods dribbling up, stolen athletically by Boards, who dishes it over to Brewington, who can't hang on to it. Goes up anyway, puts it in. 28-20, and Kirk is holding his knee. He's holding his leg. It looks like he might have twisted it.
That was pretty bad if you caught that on TV. He caught that very awkwardly.
Was it his ankle or his knee? As you can see, he's in tremendous amount of pain.
He's in a lot of pain. I don't know exactly what it is. Looks like he's gripping his ankle, but he came up real limb real quick.
So there's a stop in the break in the action, 28-20. The Dragons leading their homecoming night as they check out Kirk on top of the table, and they ask him what's wrong. Let's hope he's all right. Blake Compton to inbound the ball. He's looking for somebody. He finds Big Joe Jessup. Feeds it back to Compton, who's streaking down the side, who finds Hayes. Hayes puts up the runner. It's good, 28-22.
Looks like Mitchell Scott has come in to replace Brandon Kirk.
Barber, bringing it over. Throws it up to Brewington at the top of the key. Mitchell Scott setting screens for Boards. Boards throws it back up to the top. Brewington with the miss, rebounded by Woods. He's going to take it the other way. Woods dribbling, being guarded by Barber. Over to Josh Hayes. Josh Hayes hits a cutting Joe Jessup. Joe Jessup back out to Hayes. Hayes dribbling baseline, pushes it back up to Blake Compton. Compton holding up, being guarded by Barber. Over to Woods. Who is guarded by Barber? Barber's everywhere, isn't he?
He's doing a nice job of setting up their offense right now. Trying to work the ball inside.
Jessup baseline, no good. What do we have here? An over the back foul?
I think we got a foul on Mitchell Scott.
Mitchell Scott with his, is that his first or his second foul? First foul. Joe Jessup heads to the line. If this isn't enough sports for you, tune your dial to 91.7 FM every single Tuesday night for Riding the Pine. Yours truly, Rich Smith, alongside Kyle Sonneman, the only sports talk show for Western Kentucky University every single Tuesday, 91.7. The second is no good, 28-23. The Dragons lead.
Nice rebound there by Sona. Looked like he may have walked a little bit, but powered up and got his body in there and took the board.
Brewington at the top of the key. Throws it up top to Boards. Boards drives, stripped away by Blake, recovered by Hayes, back over to Blake. We have quite a little crowd right in front of us. Woods slows it down. Starting to rest this team. Compton being guarded by Boards, drives, throws up the runner, and picks with the foul. It's going to be Devin Sona. No, I'm sorry, Blake on the offensive foul.
This was an offensive foul.
Kyle, did you see an offensive foul there?
He looked like he had his feet planted, turned around, and Jessup, I believe, clearly ran into him.
So 28-23 with 5 and some change to go in the third quarter. Boards over to the left side, swings it out to Barber, thought about the three. Dribbling up against Woods, throws it out to Boards, who swings it over to Scott, back up to Brewington. Screens moving. I like the movement of the basketball. Boards with an ill-advised shot, throws it over to Woods.
You know, as I look over my right shoulder, I see Brandon Kirk. He's working on that leg a little bit. Doesn't look as serious as we thought.
Long two, rattles in, 28-25, a three-point game. The Raiders, like we said, Kyle, they start slow, but once they get like a big train rolling.
Oh, it's the credo of Warren East.
Barber pulls up, short off the front rim, rebound by Woods. Woods looking for an outlet pass, but decides to pull it up. Compton Blake's going to walk it up. 28-25. The East Raiders have never led, being guarded by Boards. Throws it inbounds. Nice no-look pass. Right inbounds, and good. One-point game, 28-27. Sanford says, nice pass, buddy.
Just when it looks like Warren Central starting to take over the game, here comes back Warren East.
Back into Devin Sona. Sona throws it up, no good. Rebound by Joe Jessup. Down to Compton. Long pass, great
Nobody
pass.
back.
Josh Hayes just hammered as he goes up for the shot. Terrific pass all the way down the court from Compton Blake. I'm very impressed with this gentleman.
Yeah, Blake Compton is a good player for them. He's definitely the offensive leader. It was a good play there by Antoine Barber on his part, getting back there and trying to prevent that easy layup.
So Josh Hayes steps to the 15-foot charity stripe. Throws the first one good. It's good. We're going to have Boards come out. Kyle Vincent in. We also have Mitchell Scott out. Javen Roberson in.
Got tie game here.
Tie basketball game. You know, for such a slow start, 15-2, somebody didn't score for 6.5 minutes. This turned into a very exciting basketball game.
Very exciting basketball.
Josh Hayes with the kind of awkward shot off the right shoulder instead of straight in front of him. Slingshot kind of. It works. They give the lead. Warren East leads 29-28 on homecoming night here in Bowling Green, Kentucky for the Warren Central Dragons. Entry pass over the side picked up by Brewington. Brewington's going to pull up from the corner. No good. Rebound by Sona. Sona puts it back up. No good. Fight for the ball. It's going to be a loose ball foul on number 20. No, I'm sorry. It's a loose ball foul on Roberson. No, I'm sorry. It's a loose ball foul on Brewington. That's still not the right call. Who's the foul on?
That would be on number 22, Wes Sanford.
Warren Central to inbound the ball. Over on the wing. Kyle Vincent swings it up to Brewington, his teammate in football. Kyle Vincent over on the wing. Now dribbling over to the side to the center and top. Throws it over to Barber. To Vincent, swinging over to Brewington. Back to Vincent, top of the key. He's going to pull for three. It looks like it's going to be short off the front rim. Knocked away by Compton. Compton's driving down.
Sona gets his hands on a lot of boards.
Compton pulls up a three. It rattles out.
He gets his hands on a lot of boards. He's just not able to grab them fully.
Right.
That's 3 or 4 there. He's got his hands on. He's just not able to grab it, pull it in, or take it back up.
Kyle, is he pulling it down? Is it getting knocked away by smaller guards?
He catches it in kind of awkward positions, not able to get a full grip on it.
I got you.
If he grabs those, could be looking at a different ball game. But Warren East has got the lead right now. I believe this is the first time they've had the lead in the entire game.
29-28, 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter as we play with our Warren Central Dragons basketball given out by the cheerleaders, compliments of Woods Market. Quite an exciting ball game here in beautiful Bowling Green, Kentucky. I see the key to this game is fast tempo. If you keep going fast tempo, eventually the Warren East Raiders are going to slow down.
Well, we're getting into the point where teams start wearing down if they don't have the depth.
Right.
If you look back right now on the court, Brandon Kirk is back out. We thought he might be injured pretty bad, but he's doing pretty good. 11-6 so far. East is winning in the second half over Central. Central's only got 6 points here in the second half.
He's a football player. He's tough. He's ready to go back out there. We've got Barber dribbling on top of the key, being guarded by Josh Hayes. Barber's back at the top of the key. Swings it back over to Brewington. Brewington's going to pull from 18. Good.
Brewington's a shooter. He's been looking for a shot the whole game. Hasn't had the opportunity. Nice steal.
Steal off the inbound. Almost stolen again. Woods does recover it. Loose ball picked up. He's dribbling along the baseline. He's knocked away by Kirk. Kirk almost coming up with 2 big steals there.
Kirk rushed that pass he threw. Those were 2 nice defensive plays he made before that.
So now with the inbounds, they got to get in quick. Sanford throws it over to Blake Compton. Blake's tearing it down the right-hand side. Pump fake switches out over to Sanford. Sanford back up to the top to Woods, who's going to settle it down, slow it up. Back over to Sanford on the wing. Throws it to Jessup over on the left side. Jessup holds it for somebody to pass. Throws it about Woods. Thinks about it. He's being held. He's got to get rid of it. Throws it back out to Josh Hayes. Blake Compton. We got some fans behind us. Blake Compton's saying, whoa, hold on. Let me take a little breather right here. Okay. Pushes it back out. Woods up at the top. Dribbles, being guarded by Barber. Swings it over to Joe Jessup. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball. Now we've got some action. Josh Hayes.
This might be a strategy by Warren. He's trying to slow the ball game down a little bit.
See some 4 quarters from the old Dean Smith action back in the 70s?
Well, we may just be seeing it. Well, if it works, then it works, and then you take advantage of it.
Tommy Compton's saying, hey, slow this ball game down. His team trailing by 1, 30-29. A tremendous effort to get back into this game with just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And there's homecoming magic in the air. I can feel it, Kyle.
Could go down to the stretch in this ball game.
Daniel Benson in the game now. Joe Jessup hasn't gotten another foul since the first minute of the game. Of course, he didn't play the rest of the half. Benson with the ball at the top of the key. Dishes over to Jessup. Jessup over to Woods. Woods driving. Going to throw up the runner. Squeaks out.
Nice rebound by Sona.
Barber coming up. Swings it over to Roberson. Roberson walk. That's traveling.
You know, Sona hasn't exactly been able to contribute that much in the offensive end, but his defense and his rebounding and his sacrificing of his body has really helped out this Central team.
Yeah. Sanford, he's over here breathing hard right in front of us.
Now, that could be a sign.
I'm telling you, it's only the third quarter. They're getting worn down. The only one who doesn't really look worn down is Woods and Compton from the East Raiders.
Well, Compton's one I'd really worry about.
Yeah, he's their ball handler. That's who you need to get the press. Loose ball being struggled around Woods, and there's finally a foul by Barber. Aggressive play. You can really tell these are football players out here. A minute 18 to go. The Dragons lead the Raiders 30-29. That's the fourth team foul on the Dragons. As Barber takes a seat, Brewington coming in to replace him. Excuse me, Board's coming in to replace him. Blake Compton to inbound the ball. Finds Sanford, gives back to Compton. Compton dribbling around. He's going to pump fake the three, throws it over to Woods on the wing. Woods over to the far corner. Back up to Compton, down deep. Passes up top to Sanford, over to Woods, who whips it over to Josh Hayes. Great ball movement against the 2-3.
Not developing anything, but you can definitely tell Coach Compton and the team slowing down.
Yeah. Top of the feed, we're going to get a reach-in foul on Brewington.
You know, I'm just making this, I guess, just notice this right now, but Blake Compton and Tommy Compton, I guess, share the last name. We might have a father-son, coach-son combo out here on the court, and you can definitely tell by the way that Blake Compton is playing.
And our informants tell us, our lackeys tell us, yes, they are father and son.
Well, you can definitely tell you got a coach's son playing great fundamentals.
Ball move, please. We've got Woods dribbling up at the top of the key.
Just under 40 seconds.
Woods being guarded heavily by Brewington. 33 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
I wonder if they're holding it for the last shot here. They sure are holding it.
And it's stripped away by Boards. Boards is going to rush the other side. He's a little bit quick. Going up for the power dunk.
There's a little excitement right there. Nice dunk by Boards.
And Blake Compton driving it through, and he's selling something to Mitchell Scott. He says something like, hey, man, you got bad breath or something like that.
I can tell you, Boards sure gets up for a 5'11" guy.
Yeah, he's not too slow either.
He got up, and away.
He saw that goal and nobody in front of him. He said, you know what, I'm going to take it to the house. It's my homecoming. 32-29. 17 seconds left to go in the third quarter. An exciting ball game. This pace has just picked up a little bit. East about run stack at the mid-court line. One breaks left, one breaks right, one comes to the center, and Blake Compton ends up with the ball.
They're definitely going to hold out here for the last shot with just under 10 seconds right now.
9 seconds left. Compton scoops it up from the left side. No good. 5 seconds left. Hayes goes up. He's hammered.
Well, not a smart shot by Compton, and then not a smart foul there by the Warren Central.
Roberson has just rolled in. Roberson with the foul. Blake Compton breathing heavily.
Well, he's played, I believe, the whole game.
He has played the entire game. He and Joe Jessup just checking at the top of the key, making sure that dunk didn't get down. There we go. Josh Hayes, good. He's 3 for 3 from the line. 32-30. Dragons over the Raiders.
Looks like Holtz is coming back in. I think this is his first action here of the second half. With just 3 seconds left to go.
For the second attempt now. Clean shot from the side of this arm. Good. 4 for 4 from the line. 32-31. 3.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Boards dribbling in, driving from 5 feet. No good.
You got a good look at the basket. That's what you want. But wow, talk about some quickness.
Got it all the way down the court and had time for a very good shot.
A runner in the lane. He just couldn't convert it.
Warren Central leads 32-31 as you see on your screen, and that is the Warren Central Dragon huddle. Coach Riley bringing it in. There is the Warren East huddle.
I think Coach Compton is going to try to want to slow it down here again in the fourth quarter. Opposite of what Coach Riley wants to do. He wants to pick up the pace, hopefully wear out this very tough Warren East team. They're not going to give up very easily at all.
What kind of difference, if any, do you think, Kyle, Joe Jessup has made in this lineup in the second half?
I think Joe Jessup brings a presence inside and may prevent the Warren Central guys from driving in the lane knowing that big body is there. Other than that, there hasn't been that great of a defense. Change. The thing that I've really noticed is Warren East slowing the game down, trying to get away from the quickness and depth of Warren Central.
I agree. So here we go, the starting lineup. We have got your man, Dion Holtz, back in. We've got Boards back in. The quarterback, Kyle Vincent, and also Brewington. That is your starting five for the fourth quarter. The Warren Central Dragons. On the other side, Compton, Jessup.
Let's also keep an eye on the fouls here.
Hayes.
Warren Central already has 17 fouls. That could come into play shooting the bonus. We could have a free throw contest here.
We could have a free throw contest. And from what I've seen, it looked like the Raiders would win that contest. Jessup now on the wing.
Especially if you get Compton at the line.
Sure is. Uh-oh. We got Brewington on the breakaway. Layup. 34-31.
Nice play by Brewington.
3-point lead. Compton dribbling out of the press all by himself. Throws it no-look pass all the way over to the left side. Back up to Woods. He's going to set up the offense in Compton's hands.
He's done a great job of breaking up that press that Warren Central is trying to impress. Struggled a little bit the first quarter. I think he's kind of, got himself into a little bit of rhythm. After a while, you can kind of dictate what the defenders do by what you do. So if you change things up a little bit, get them out of sequence, you can break the press pretty easily.
High school basketball in Kentucky. It's a beautiful thing. Here we go. Josh Hayes dribbling around, being guarded by Mitchell Scott. Back up to Compton, who's being guarded by Boards. Back over to Woods, who's being guarded by...
Who's being guarded? Kyle.
Kyle Vincent. Sanford throws it over to Jessup on the cutting lane. Woods misses the layup, rattles out. Loose ball, still struggling for it. Picked up by Dion Holtz, who clears it out to Boards. Boards brings it across, throws it up to the top of the key, who goes over to the left side. Vincent's going to pull up off the front rim. That's twice he's ripped to the front rim.
I don't know if that was a very smart shot. I think he had some cutters inside that you could have hit, but when you get down there and you see the open basket, it's kind of hard to turn away.
Compton now driving around, pump fakes, pulls up. He can stop so fast. Josh Hayes throws up. It's good.
Good shot by Hayes.
Long two-pointer, 34-33. Dragons lead. 6 minutes to go in the game. As we've got Holtz, who whips it over and sets a screen for Vincent, who's dribbling around. Finds a wide-open Mitchell Scott, who just misses a 15-footer.
Rims out. Jessup's a big boy. I don't know if you remember what position he played in football. He looks like a big defensive lineman.
Oh, yeah, defensive lineman. Then move over to the offense. Guess where he played? Wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
No, I'm kidding with you, dude. He's got 6'4", 300 and some. No, I don't. No, he played offensive line too. Ran the ball.
Big boy, 6'4", 250.
Let's call him the fridge.
Let's not call him anything except
Let's just call him Joe Jessup. A man his size, I'm not going to argue with him.
Hayes has got 10 points here in the second half. All of these points have come in the second half. And like we had said before, the foul's coming into play here. We got the bonus here for Warren East. Jessup will go to the line.
Oh, and guess who's in? Number 11, Ryan Cumming. That is the gentleman's name that we could not find out.
Apologize about that.
It was wrong in our stats book. We had him as number 12. That's why we couldn't figure out who he was. No more excuses. We have big Joe Jessup at the line for 1 and 1. Misses on the first one. Rebound collected by Holtz. Now it's collected by Holtz, collected by Roberson. Holtz dribbling up. Finds Boards. 34-33. Dragons lead by 1. Much closer game than we anticipated.
They're always close when you get these two big rivalries in town. I think anytime you get the big 4 schools here in Bowling Green engaged in a basketball contest, it's going to be pretty close. Unless Bowling Green. Bowling Green's got a heck of a squad this year.
They sure do. Don Rogers is just doing an amazing job with that team, and so is Courier. And, I'm sorry, let's get back to this game. 36-33, Dragons lead. We missed a bucket by Boards earlier. Compton loses the ball. Now we've got Roberson dribbling up to the top of the key. Finds Boards again at the center. He's going to stop it. The crowd's starting to come to his feet and get alive. Cummings dribbling over to the left hand. Throw it back to Boards. Boards back to Roberson. Just under 5 minutes to play. 36-33, they lead. Now Boards going up high.
Play by Boards.
And the foul.
The runner in the lane off the glass. Big play by Boards. You can just see the athleticism oozing out of this young man.
38-33, just under 5 minutes to play. Could be a huge three-point play this late in the game.
Well, Nathan Thompson is back in. Is this one of the first times he's come in here in the second half? I don't remember calling his name early.
And so does Daniel Benson's back in the game as well.
Can't convert on the three-point play.
Free throws missed, but it's collected by Boards, who whips it out. There's Cummings for three. Short. The whole crowd, I guess he's a three-point shooter. Rebound collected by Woods. Compton throws it down to Sanford. Compton holding the ball.
And I'll tell you what, Boards reminds me of a certain player down at Auburn.
Huh.
Can you name that player?
Pullman? No, that's the white guard. I'm sorry. We're talking about Chris Porter, of course, the
Very much
All-American
so.
candidate.
Very much so. He's got that quick slashing athleticism. He's got great hops.
He had a little arrogance, too, when he nodded his head toward the crowd after the...
Oh, you got to let him know.
Yeah. So here we have him at the top of the key being guarded by Blake Compton, son of the coach of the Warren East Raiders. And we got a timeout called by the Dragons with 4 minutes left to go. 38-33, 5-point lead for the Dragons on their homecoming night.
Well, just as the Dragons are trying to do is pick up that pace. It's just a battle of styles here is what it is right now.
Rich Smith alongside Kyle Sonneman, our stat Annie Davis is just sitting over there waiting to give us some information. 38-33 as you see the Warren East Raider bench. And Coach Tommy Compton Jr. trying to fire up his squad. Joe Jessup, maybe 24, is hanging out behind him, trying to find out what the play is going on. A packed gymnasium here, including the band, at Warren Central High School in Bowling Green, Kentucky. There you see much of the student crowd. Homecoming queen Tiffany Boards was elected this evening. Seemed to be a fan favorite. I think for the rest of the game, you're going to see an up-tempo. Everybody forgets the fatigue, and adrenaline takes over. What do you say, Kyle?
I'm going to disagree on the Warren East side. I think Warren East is going to want to slow the ball game down, keep it slow, make Warren Central commit a dumb foul inside, and try to get to the foul line, which they're very strong at, especially Compton. Compton's pretty money when he gets to that line.
Hayes has 10 points, all in the second half. Thanks, Andy. 4 minutes to go, 38-33. 18 fouls for the Dragons. I mean, these is in bonus. There's Barber up top to Scott. Back over to Barber.
Students are on the feet.
Kyle Vincent thought about a three from the corner. He's being guarded heavily by Sanford. Whipped all the way across. Dangerous cross-court pass, but he got away with it. Brewington's going to pull up. Short off the front rim. Rebound collected by Holtz. And he gets fouled by number 21.
Jonathan Woods.
Jonathan Woods. 38-33 as Jonathan Woods steps to the line with 3 minutes, 37 seconds left to go in the game. There's the student section, as you can see behind. There's Brewington, who just shot the three off the front rim, and there's Woods, who just committed the foul. Holtz in white fires a quick free throw, and it's good.
These are going to come down crucial here. Warren Central wants to pull this game out. They need to hit these free throws.
Brewington telling Compton Blake that, hey, man, or Blake Compton, excuse me, that's my spot. Why do I keep mixing those up, Kyle? I'm a ball back. Second free throw is up and good. 40-33. Pressure's on. They get it to the man's hands they want. Compton dribbling it up. Breaks the press. Throws it over to Woods, who still hasn't got it across the half-court line. There he goes. Woods dribbling. Pushes it over to Hayes.
3:20 left. Still plenty of time. Down by 7. Set up your offense. Run a couple plays. Hopefully get a couple turnovers.
Thompson's going to go to the line. Questionable call as Brewington strips the ball. 40-33 with 3:15 left to go. Brewington's pleading his case to the Stripes, but I don't think the Stripes are going to have any part of it.
Well, let's know what he did. Nathan Thompson's going to get to the line.
I'm not going to call it.
This is the kind of situation that Warren East wants to get Warren Central in. Slow the ball game down. Make Warren Central commit a dumb foul where they're pretty good at the line. You score with no time running off the clock, which is always a bonus.
Here comes Turco Boards right back into the game. 40-34, 6-point differential. Nathan Thompson, second free throw is about to go underway. It's up, back off the back iron, rebound Barber.
We haven't seen something like that from him. He was pretty fundamentally sound. Well, free throws aren't the easiest thing in the world, but the free shot, you got to take it.
Missed. Rebound by Sanford. Sanford rips it down, gives it back to Compton. Compton dribbling across the timeline. Pushes it out, throws it to Woods, who finds Sanford at the top of the key for three. It's off the back iron. Rebound by Woods. Josh Hayes. Josh Hayes dribbles back up for Sanford. Sanford over to Woods. Woods dribbles it over to the center, over to the wing on the left side. There's Hayes. Back over to Sanford, over to Woods, who finds an open Thompson, quickly guarded by Holtz. Thompson drives, throws it off the layup, 40 to 36.
Took the baseline, make it at home. Great play by Thompson, the freshman.
Barber being guarded by Josh Hayes. Swings it this way. We've got a 3-2 defense, and extended. There's a shot by Kyle Vincent. Good. 42 to 36.
Well, Warren East can't win that game. They got to stop them on defense.
We got a blocking foul, reaching foul, 1-4. That is Mitchell Scott. That's his fourth foul. 42 to 36, 6-point game with 2 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in this game on homecoming night. The Warren Central Dragons lead.
And look who they're going to put at the line.
Blake Compton, the coach's son.
So far been Mr. Automatic on the night from the line. Of course, going to be texting him right now.
Nope. Of course, he's the coach's son, too, so I'd say he's fundamentally sound. That includes layups and free throws. 42 to 37, 5-point differential. Second free throw's up. Dribbles in.
Compton 6 for 6 from the line tonight.
2:10 to go in the game. 4-point lead for the Dragons as Kyle Vincent pulls up. Air ball, rebounded by Sanford.
Not the best shot. You need to take a little time off the clock, no matter what your offensive style is.
And the coaching staff is up. Look, they're going to call a timeout. And the coaching staff is very, very angry, going over to the superintendent. Somebody has thrown something onto the court from the student section of the Warren Central Dragons, and the students look like they're pointing out who the culprit might be. A very dumb thing to do in a high school basketball game, endangering the safety of all the athletes on the floor.
I'm not exactly sure what they threw out.
But the coaching staff is furious about it.
Looks like they're using a laser pointer. It's something that is banned from all public events is the little laser pointers that you can shoot and distract people in their eyes.
Clearly no place for it in Bowling Green, Kentucky, much less
and anywhere. That can really distract the team, really distract the game.
There's no need for this break in the
I'm
action.
glad that Warren Central caught that.
Right, and if it was a laser beam, they need to get rid of it and get rid of the student that was using it. 42 to 38. Just under just under 2 minutes, a minute 56 left to go in the game. Rich Smith alongside Kyle Sonneman to bring you this Insight Communications production. One more time, every single Tuesday night on 91.7 FM, Riding the Pine. Yours truly, alongside my partner, are going to bring you sports talk on Western Radio. Be sure to tune into that. Here we go. 42 to 38, 156 to go. Warren East inbounding. Sanford looking for somebody to throw it into. He gets Blake Compton, guarded wholly by Boards. Throws it up to Woods. Woods, timepiece, throws it down, whips it over to Sanford for three. It's going to be short air ball. Rebound Holtz.
He rushed that shot a little bit too much. He didn't need to take it at that time. Could have worked the offense around. You don't need a three-pointer that early, and then on the rebound, you got a push and foul.
1:45 to go. There's going to be some free throws here. Dion Holtz is going to step up to the line. We're told he is not, well, yes, he is the older brother of Holtz from the earlier game.
Is he? I didn't know.
That's what I was told. Free throws up. It is no good. It rattles out. Rebound by Thompson.
Now, Holtz had played a big first half. He's kind of been a non-factor here in the second half.
Blake Compton looking for help. Thompson comes back to help him. It's back to Compton, who whips it up to Josh Hayes. Nice play. Josh Hayes dribbling over at the wing. He finds Thompson at the top side.
Don't need to rush anything.
Woods dribbling, driving, throws up a running play. It rolls in, 42 to 40. We've got a two-point game with 1:21 left to play in this half, in this game, excuse me. Boards bringing it up slowly. Look for a pick on the opposite side by Mitchell Scott. He dribbles away from it. Mitchell Scott now got the ball at the Warren side. Over to Kyle Vincent, back over to Boards. being guarded heavily by Josh Hayes. 1 minute to play. Boards pulls it back out to Barber, the other guard, being guarded heavily by Blake Compton.
Warren Central now trying to slow it down. Something they probably should have done in their last opportunity down the court. Looking for a good shot, and they're going to get inside to Holtz.
Holtz, who rims out, gets his own rebound, goes up again, draws the foul with 41.4 seconds left to play and a 2-point lead.
Holtz is so quick off his feet. He missed that first one, then got right back up there to try the second shot and was fouled.
I'll tell you what I was impressed with. It was the miss from Holtz. That wasn't what I was impressed with. It was the rebound and the composure.
Very good job.
Of Blake Compton.
On the play
before, where he found Hayes all the way down the court under heavy defensive pressure by the Dragons.
Got to hit those free throws.
He misses the first, 42-40. 41 seconds left to play in this game. Crosstown rivalry, homecoming night. Makes the second three-point game. Sanford inbounds to Compton.
That's the man they want to have with the ball. Looks for something. They might try to set up Thompson in the corner.
Thompson dribbling, being guarded by Boards. 31 seconds left to go. Driving, he's going to throw up a scoop layup.
We had seen Smart.
It would have seemed smart if he made it. Timeout called by Boards.
We had seen Smart plays all night by Compton. That time he looked like he was trying to do just a little too much. Tried to take the layup into the lane when he probably could have set up something. You know, they didn't need a three-pointer exactly at that time. Would have been nice to find someone spot out. He could have kicked it out, found somebody to hit the three. He thought he had the lane. Just wasn't a good shot to put up at the time.
43-40 is your score. Warren Central Dragons lead the Warren East Raiders. Kyle, if you're the Warren East head coach, what do you say to your team right now? Do you foul?
Well, you're going to try to get the ball. I don't think you necessarily foul right away.
22 seconds left.
Exactly. Well, I mean, we got some time here. I'm not exactly sure which way the possession arrow is going. You could see a tie up here. I don't think they're going to try to foul right away. If we get under about 15, you may see the foul come into play. Coach Compton could do something totally different and try to foul right away. You just have two different scenarios on what they want to try to do offensively.
Right.
No, they don't want to rush a shot offensively. They want to get someone set up, maybe Thompson, maybe Compton, to try a three, tie the game up.
Friday night here in beautiful Bowling Green, Kentucky. 43-40 with 22 seconds to go. Homecoming for the Warren Central Dragons, who are about to inbound their own ball. Look for some heavy defensive pressure. We've got on the floor now Daniel Benson to help out on the defensive effort.
Good Blake pressure Compton, by Compton.
Huge pressure.
And they tried the ladder. They tried to foul him right away.
Yeah. 20.2 seconds left to go in the game.
Probably a better option that way to go. This way, if he does hit one or both of the free throws, you can get down, score another bucket, then probably get another possession.
Little talking, yapping going on between Blake Compton and Mitchell Scott. Hey, man, what are you doing after the game? You going to the dance?
But like we said earlier, this game is coming down to free throws.
Antoine Barber to step up. The first of two shots. Big Joe Jessup comes back into the game.
Trying to get a board.
Also have boards
number of substitutions here.
Sona is coming out. That's a surprising move.
I think they're trying to get someone to... I don't see Sona on the court.
Right, he's been taken out.
Oh, yeah, you want to play defense on there. You're not worried about their inside game. You're going to want to guard the perimeter.
That's to go up by 4.
Clutch shot there by Barber.
Could have been the proverbial nail in the coffin. Antoine Barber step up for the second shot.
Just to make it an easy two-possession game. It is now in case unless they hit a three-pointer and get fouled. But he nails it. We got a two-possession game. East has got to go quick and score right now.
He's got to score. Whips it over to Sanford. Sanford on the run for a three. Catches nothing.
That might have done it right there.
12.2 seconds left to go. 45-40. Warren Central Dragons lead, and there's a timeout on the floor.
Let's give it up for these Warren East Raiders. The game's not over yet, but they fought hard. Not a lot of people around this area really gave them much of a chance after their last meeting, where they got beat by 31 points. They've come in here, shown a lot of heart, worked very hard. Blake Compton Compton has really shown something today, and also I think they have a star in the making in Nathan Thompson, only a freshman.
I agree with you totally. Nathan Thompson has very much impressed me tonight with his strong physical play and his composure for a freshman.
Very good composure. He's still got to work on his hands a little bit, as most younger guys do. He gets the ball at the top of the key. They got to have something for him to do a little easier. They're going to start getting battle tested here coming up. If you look at the Warren East Raiders schedule after tonight, they play the conference leader, Glasgow. That's a must-win for them, I believe. They're playing in Glasgow, so they're going to have to make that tough trip. Then you look down the list, you got Franklin Simpson, Greenwood, Bowling Green, Cumberland County. Bowling Green's a huge game. They have a 5-game homestand. If they can pull off a couple, nothing's impossible. If you look then over on the Warren Central side, after tonight, they're going to go and they're going to be home here for two more games against Barron County and also Bowling Green. Then have to go up to Paulo, make a tough trip to Owensboro and play that team.
Right. But again, both teams have Bowling Green coming up in the next couple of weeks. 10 seconds to go, 45-40.
They're going to foul them right away as they did.
Right. So they're going to make it free throws. And let's see if they have Nathan Thompson back in the game to shoot some threes. And no, they don't. They bring a young gentleman in, Isaac Barrick, probably a three-point shooter.
Well, now's the time to pull out all the stops, get your three-point shooters out there.
As you remember, Reggie Miller against the New York Knicks 3 years ago.
Well, we may not have any Reggie Miller caliber players out here.
However, it is possible.
It is possible. Barber hits both these two.
It's not possible.
You pretty much start the bus.
46-40 with 10 seconds left to go. Here comes Joe Jessup. I will not say anything bad about Joe Jessup. Barber up for his second shot. 46-40, 10 seconds left to go. Both teams with 10 fouls on the evening. An incredible game that we've seen after a very mundane, slow snail of a start. And the clock's running.
They're going to have to, we got some confusion here on the court. I think they're going to have to put the clock back up at 10 seconds, let them have that substitution back.
Right, I agree. So 47-40, the Warren East Raiders, not very happy right now, down 7. But they have certainly impressed us tonight.
All the students looking to get ready to go do their little dance they have tonight upstairs. Homecoming here at Warren Central. Once again, congratulations to Tiffany Board's homecoming queen.
Blake Compton driving past. He's going to pull up and shoot a three off the front. No good. Joe Jessup with the rebound. No good. 2, 1 second. Time is expired.
That's going to do it.
And that is the ball game. 47-40. The Warren Central Dragons win on homecoming night. For Rich Smith, for Kyle Sonneman.
Let's take a look at the stats before we head out tonight.
Look at the stats real quick. A hard-fought game after a terribly slow start, 15-2 after the first quarter. East comes back in the second half.
Game leaders tonight for Warren Central. Barber led the team with 13 points. Sona had 8 boards to lead them. As far as East goes, Compton and Hayes both had 10 points and 10 rebounds by Sanford. Very tough battle tonight. Warren East coming back from getting down early. They were down by, they only scored 2 points in the first quarter. Came back, put on a good show, slowed the tempo down, which is something they had to do if they wanted to win. Warren Central just too tough, too many players. I think they kind of wore down towards the end.
Warren Central comes up with the win, 47-40. For Kyle Sonneman and our statistician Andy Davis, I'm Rich Smith. Insight Communications was proud to produce this. We'll see you later.